Let's be honest, there are just too many tools out there to create music, and there is certainly not one right or wrong tool to create a certain style of music. But anyway, for this specific video I want to share my 4 go-to plugins that I currently use in most of my tracks, and one that I actually forgot about but is really powerful for raw minimal percussion stuff, I would say. So if you need a little bit of inspiration or guidance regarding drum creation, effects and basses, this video is for you. So let's dive in. Hey friends, Silvano here from Ruffin. Okay, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that there is one specific way to make music, right? Actually, I believe the other way around is way better. To experiment, to try out things and try it out for yourself and see if it actually works for you and fits your taste and workflow. Now, I've tested tools in the past that probably a lot of people would like, but actually I didn't like them. And for example, personal story here, a quick story. I just sold my machine because I just didn't like it. It was actually more of a pain. It held me back instead of improving my workflow, because it's a whole new DAW to learn, right? And it's yeah, I just didn't like it. And maybe I get an iPad and install Mi-Rack on there, creating some modular sounds on the toilet. I don't know yet. Just kidding. Let's see. Let's jump over to the video. Really quickly before we start, I just want to mention my soft but snappy Rominimal Ableton Live kick template. So if you're looking for something that is simple to use, effective and powerful and highly adjustable to your very own needs, grab my soft but snappy Rominimal Ableton Live kick template. It's inspired by Baroque, Peter Inspirescu and other Romanian artists. And again, you can not just make it soft but snappy, you can pitch it to your bass lines, to your other sounds. It's really handy, really easy to use, and you don't even need to use a spectrum analyzer. Just watch the note, it's already in there. You just watch the note, what pitch it is, and then you go over to your bass line or whatever it is, and then you can pitch it, your kick, if you like that, right? If you want to make it punchy, you can also do that just with a few dials, very simple to use. So go and grab it if you look for a simple but powerful way to create kicks. It's not a sample, it's highly adjustable, and it's my gift for you. It's for free, so grab it if you like. Click the link below and then you get it for free. Thanks again. Now let's jump into this video. Let's first start with Ableton stock one, and one that is Max for Live device, and then we move over to the more paid stuff, right? So first one really is underrated tool is Ableton's Operator stock plugin. It's an FM based synthesizer, and in case you don't know what an FM synthesizer is, don't care, simply don't care. You just need to know what it can do for you. And a lot of people, me included, played some knowledge wars, you know. I know it all, I know more than you, and blah blah blah. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. As long as you know what it can do or bring to the table, what it can do for your tracks, for your creativity, I think we are fine, right? The only thing you need to know about this operator tool is that it can create a variety of sounds. It's very versatile. We can create hi-hats, we can create basses if we want to, we can create claps, whatever it is, right? But first of all, let's quickly play the track. So yeah, that's the track that we are going to work with. Yeah, again, operator. What we can use, or what I can show you about some use cases of this specific tool, right? Here I have claps. Basically, all the sounds here are made with operator. Let's quickly listen to that. Right. Also the clap. And what I like to do sometimes is really to make a little bit conga like clap, and with this operator it's really easy. Basically very short decay, but yeah, quite a bit of reverb. Then let's see what we have here. Kick again. Right, again, operator. And what I do here is really I have some macros assigned already to certain tools, so I can make the decay a little bit longer. Of course, the pitch, if I want to, right? I don't really want to mess up this track here. Yeah, you get the idea. Now, I said it's very versatile. So what I did was copied the whole thing, the whole operator, drum rack. But by the way, I run this several instances of operator for different sounds, right? And I saved that as a little drum machine template. And I simply copied this, and then here I have kind of a filler sound, what I call filler sound, I don't know. And then I pitched up this kick and kind of make an interaction of both of those, right? Right? And again, here you can actually see or hear the power of that operator. I really changed the tonality of that can change the waveform. Really versatile tool, right? Just a little example what this operator actually can do. And then I run another instance, I guess, here. It's basically just a layer with some adjustments for the clap and stuff, you know. Yeah, that's the operator. Hope you get the idea. It's a very powerful, underrated tool, in my opinion. If you set it up right, it needs maybe some time if you want to assign some certain things to it. But if you opt in for the soft but snappy Rominimal Ableton Live kick template, you get the chance to actually get this little drum machine here, already set up with all the presets and stuff, right? Just a little note here. All right, the next simple but effective, underrated tool, I would say, is my go-to Max for Live device right now, which is the Rulos, right? And this is an adaptation from Mutable Instruments plates, which is a Eurorack modular module, right? But man, I love that shit. And my idea was really to create not a traditional bass line, but actually filling the gaps up with some, yeah, kind of a bass drum, kind of a low tom, right? Now let's have a listen here. Right. Let's have a quick listen solo here. This morph is, I think it kind of serves as a decay or something. Very underrated tool. I love when things have just a couple of buttons and functions, you know. Honestly, I can pull these Rulos up and I almost 9 times of 10 I get something really great sounding out of it, right? Then what I did, again, I usually copy that shit and then just adjust some stuff. So this is a multifunctional tool. I love that. Again, very effective. A limited set of buttons and functions, but different settings here. You can also create hi-hats, snares, whatever it is, right? And I use this modal setting to create kind of a filler sound, mid-bass, whatever it is, layer, I don't know. Pitched it up a little bit. Right. So yeah, those are the first 2 tools. Number 1, Operator, Ableton stock plugin. Number 2, Rulos, Max for Live device. Doesn't cost a whole lot of cash, I guess. And then the next thing that I almost forgot about is a tool from Reactor. And I almost forgot about this thing, but let's have a quick listen here. I made a couple of percussion stuff here to fill up the space a little bit, adding a little bit groove and stuff. Can you actually hear that? Pull up the volume a little bit. Right. Something like that. And yeah, again, Reactor. And Reactor has, inside Reactor Factory library, they have groove boxes, right? And I was using this aerobic thing. I think all of them are really nice, but let's go over it really quickly. I don't want to go too deep into every tool here. What I like really is they have individual swing settings. There are several units, And also what I really like is you have those info boxes, right, that tell you everything what you need to know. And yeah, really nice. Here we have the sequencer, we have some roll settings, and let's jam a little bit maybe. Let's change the oscillator. And here we have mix, right? We have an oscillator and noise, and it's really straightforward. And then we have yeah, you get the idea. It's not the best example, to be honest. Maybe I need a little bit more time to actually show you some better results here. But you get the idea. They have great presets. So you can see it's really versatile. Just need some time, but it's really straightforward. Oscillator, noise, and you have different machines here, 1 to 6, and everything follows its same pattern, right? And yeah, there aren't too many buttons here. We have a sequencer, swing setting, and yeah, you can come up with some good stuff, I would say, if we just invest a little bit more time than I did right now. And then the next tool is really my go-to effects tool, Looperator from Sugar Bytes. And I like to use that to kind of randomize effects, right? I label it like, in my own words, I would describe it as it is a multi-channel effect tool, right? Now let's see use case here. I have a little modular recording percussion from a sample pack, and it sounded really mono-ish, right? Straight in the middle, mono. Then I added Looperator to randomize the effects a little bit. And you basically have steps here, and on every step you can add different effects. you can go crazy here. And again, it's really versatile, but also it's simple, you know. It's not too crazy. And I also added it here, I guess, on those, yes, on these filler sounds. I don't know how to call it. It's drum layer, Ruffin hi-hat variation. Don't know. Came up with this. Without. Yeah, just some effects, you know, to fill up the space. And then one thing I said, I also use it on vocals. Here's a use case. This is the plain vocal.
An abridged history of shadow angles. We were stitched from odd pieces gathered like flotsam in the womb. Genetic wonders, monsters and misfits bland as dirt, glimpsed and forgotten just that easy. Vampires contrite.
And then Looperator. How amazing is that?
Like flotsam in the womb. Wonders, monsters and misfits dirt.
Then I just recorded it to a new channel, printed it to audio, right? And then cut it up. Simple as that. And that's the result that you heard before. So yeah, let's quickly sum it up again. Yeah, those are my momentary 4 favorite tools, especially rulers for bass, operator for drums, and Looperator for spicing up all kinds of audio sources in order of effects and stuff to make it more interesting sounding, right? But yeah, there are certainly other multi-effect tools out there. This Looperator is just one, I believe. There are probably many others out there. Just stumbled over this and I liked it. Maybe I will switch it out. And you can for sure find something else that works for you. Maybe there is even a Max for Live device. If so, let me know. I love Max for Live devices. And yeah. Also the Groovebox I just revoked to live again without using it for maybe a year or so, and I will certainly use that more often for percussion stuff because it's again really highly adjustable and quite simple to use, I would say. It's straightforward, it's self-explaining. That's a huge point for me. It needs to be a little bit self-explaining. So it's open for experimentation, right? Now, takeaway for you, I would say I would recommend find some go-to tools for different tasks like drums, kicks, basses, whatever it is, right? Create a couple of tracks with it, and if it works, and if you like it and it gets you results, I would save it somewhere in a go-to list. I have go-to sounds, I have go-to, I have go-to. Yeah, I have go-to sounds where I save my presets. Sometimes I just quickly use the search bar, to be honest. But yeah, doesn't really matter as long as you can pull it up very quickly. If you need percussion, you need to be very quickly and pull it up so it doesn't interrupt the flow, right? Second recommendation, I would recommend not implementing 10 different tools at the same time, but rather bringing in one tool at a time to not overwhelm you and then create a track or two with the same tool and then create a couple of tracks with it, right? Until you get bored out of that tool or if it's maxed out or whatever, right? And then I will bring in a new tool. And to be honest, that actually happened to me with the percussion stuff for the Reactor Groovebox, right? I was a little bit bored. I actually don't know how I made percussions before. Probably I haven't used a lot of percussions. But yeah, I stumbled over it by experimenting, and I will for sure use it for later tracks. Yeah, but for you, go search some go-to sounds, one for kick, one for drums, one for bass line, for effects, for percussions, whatever it is, for soundscapes, doesn't really matter. Again, you don't need to use the exact same tools. Those are just my go-to plugins right now. Maybe it changes in a few weeks, in a couple of days, couple of months. It's not a rigid process, right? Creativity is all about experimenting, trying things out, having fun, and yeah. Now, if you want a little effective tool that can create very versatile kicks, like soft, snappy, punchy, short or long ones. Also in order of key of pitch, it's very versatile. You can pitch it to you very other sounds like the bass very quickly with just a few clicks and stuff. Like I showed this operator beforehand. Go and grab my soft but snappy Rominimal kick template. It's for Ableton Live. It's a simple tool but effective tool, I would say, to create bass lines. Again, it's really hands-on tool. It's a hands-on tool. You can create long, short, soft but snappy stuff, and it's inspired by Barak, Sila Pexi, yeah, a lot of Romanian artists. And again, you don't even need to use a spectrum analyzer to pitch it to another, let's say, bass line. You just see it in there. You see the note in there, and you also see the frequency. So you can actually really pitch it quite nicely to other sounds if you want to, right? So yeah, grab it for free if you like. Just click the link below. I hope this helps and gives some clarity, maybe some inspiration. And again, hope to see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. Cheers.